The exempted discusses how shorts are breaching the rules. We talk about shorts drowning in swaps and much more in today's video. Let's start by examining this. I can guarantee you that the patrol's farms on Yahoo Finance are still mired in securities fraud and drowning in costly swap contracts as long as they continue to post thousands of times a day, 7 days a week, on AMC, GMU, HIMSH, and CA using the same accounts. Therefore, every time we see these furs on AMC, it may give us a good notion of what AMC should improve. But the majority of the time, you will see utterly baseless statements that, of course, discuss why AMC is a bad company, why you should sell your AMC, why you should avoid AMC, etc. However, we are aware that the reason they do this is to provide an incentive for people to sell their AMC shares so that shorts can clearly cover. And we are also aware that this has been going on for years. Furthermore, you don't see the same pattern or thing occurring when you look at all of these other stocks, whether they are smaller businesses or even larger stocks like Apple or Amazon. This is because despite the fact that short sellers are present everywhere, including in equities smaller than AMC and Apple, they aren't over-leveraged and aren't ensnared in toxic swaps and synthetics, which is why you don't see them occur in these other stocks. Along with these news articles from these online sources, you'll also notice that we talked about constant spoofing and constant FTDs. Some of the topics we've covered previously include the fact that if we use stocks like Amazon as an example, you don't see spoofing. But when you look at FTDs, one thing we've covered previously is that AMC actually has more FTDs than any other stock in the market. So why are they doing this if they aren't clearly impacted by the price of AMC? Just a gentle reminder that since 2021, GM and AMC have been included on the UK list of exempted shares. We have always said that the short data and reports we are seeing are probably far from what they actually are, that is, far from the number that they should be giving out. This is because, as you are already aware, people who are obviously shorting AMC and are not in the US are not required to report their shares. Furthermore, we can now see that AMC has been on the list of shares that are exempt to taxes since 2021. Now, when you make the links, you make the connections of what was happening in 2021 and the fact that AMC and GME has been on the list since 2021, if you obviously understand what is happening, you understand why exactly that they are on the list. And so this goes back to what we were saying at the very start in terms of why are we still seeing so many things that are connected to AMC and GME with things that were obviously and that are manipulative, that are suppressing the price of our stocks. And so this is the very reason that we are still know that rest assured that they are still trapped in security fraud and drowning in costly swap contracts. And so again, this is just one example. Another example is understanding the fact that AMC is obviously exposing $1 trillion risk for the market. ABI is now twice of what it was during these times, so nothing changed in terms of risk. They sped and delayed the systemic risk, and this is without adding GameStop. This is why they delayed, which is something that I'll be talking about later on. So, to return to this article, which we previously discussed. They discussed how AMC Entertainment draws attention to the risk in the $1 trillion world of indexing. Everyone already knows how AMC and GME work. This article revealed the suppression and manipulation strategies they have employed, albeit clearly on a wider scale, and other equities as well. The risk in the $1 trillion market that year was already being exposed when this article was written, and it was published in 2021. Now realize that things have gotten worse. The risk and the scope of the entire situation are more concerning than the 11 trillion. In order to get to where they are now, they have been producing more synthetics every day, week, month, and year. The amount of debt they had placed on it was clearly evident, and we could see that shorts were already losing money. We saw that short sellers must increase their margins, obtain loans, and work to prevent AMC and GME from increasing. They're obviously not in a good place. We mentioned before that AMC was heavily exposed to the Robinhood margin regulations, and this relates to what we discussed with the brokers. This is realizing that these aren't simply random information we're sharing or things we're saying about everyone that the apes have learned, whether it's in my videos, other people's videos, on Twitter, or what other apes are saying. As you should know, the V and AMC accounted for 60% of it. There are some remarks, but the majority of what we have discussed no matter how absurd it may seem, is supported by facts. As you can see from my discussion of the reasons behind the size of the squeeze, short sellers are anxious to avoid having to pay hundreds of billions or possibly trillions of dollars. We already discussed this last year, and we were all eager to see it happen this year. For those of you who are unaware, the 14th deadline was postponed by a year due to the exemption findings on the initial form, which stated that reports from institutional investment managers that meet or surpass certain specified thresholds will be due by February 17, 2026, for the January 2026 reporting period. Once more, this was talked about in October 2024. We essentially had a rule that required companies that shorted equities valued at over $10 million to report their holdings. The goal was to improve market fairness and transparency, particularly for retail investors. However, due to various factors, including AMC, GME, and leverage, these shorts have been postponed by a year instead of February 14th. This means that, depending on when you're watching, you could be anywhere in 3 days. The more we witness it, the more certain we are that they are still trapped in this. Therefore, if you consider it, the fact that they are forced to do this indicates the amount of money involved and the leverage of their short positions. Given this, the more than 1 year delay seems absurd, since they are required to do this. Even though they are not required to, how many AMC and GME synthetics are there? Using nasty naked short selling as part of a plot to deceive people is still illegal, which is absurd. Short selling allowed people to be free to be nude. It's obvious that we are in a difficult situation once more, since the SE acknowledges that it permits and condones persistent criminal activity. For us, this is nothing new. We have faced and dealt with it for the past 4 years, and will do so in the future. But what sets us apart from AMC, GME, and all these other stocks is that we have a community that unites people, keeps them informed, and helps them remember the obvious topics we've discussed. The fact that the price is now double what it was indicates that people are not easily put off by what is happening, and that they are still holding and purchasing more AMC. Because everyone is aware of the type of evil characters and players involved in this play. This clarifies our actions and the rationale behind our constant argument that C should heed this F's financial advice. I'll see you next time, but don't forget to do your own research first.